तोय ढळेची नेणे, तैसे श्रांता तो शोनी जाणे, सामोरे पा.
Over 100 years ago, one man stood up, motivated to work for the love of mankind, to gain, with good deeds, the common trust. Shri Jamnalal Bajaj. Honesty over profit, action over words, and the common good over individual gain. This was the legacy of Shri Jamnalal Bajaj for the Bajaj Group to nourish and preserve. Whenever I wrote of wealthy men becoming trustees of their wealth for the common good, I always had this merchant prince principally in my mind, said Mahatma Gandhi of his adopted fifth son, Jamnalal Bajaj.
The Bajaj Group, of which Bajaj Auto is the flagship company, has been engaged in all kinds of philanthropic activities now for almost 80 to 90 years. These were started in the 20s by my grandfather, late Shri Jamnalalji Bajaj, who was considered and was deemed the adopted son, the fifth son of Bapu, of Mahatma Gandhi. Jamnalalji was of course a different kind of person. He was a saint and he gave himself up completely to Gandhiji and his constructive activities. We are not Jamnalalji, but we are trying our best to continue the traditions he has set. So we indulge in or we do philanthropic activities in a myriad of fields: health, education, many other areas. But one of the major areas is what we call rural development or community development. And to do this, we, especially in Bajaj Auto, concentrate on areas around our plants. Our plants are in Akurdi and Chakan near Pune and in Valuj near Aurangabad. We employ still 11,000 people. They come from all over, but a lot of them are from the surrounding areas. Apart from that, when our plants are situated in a particular area in a society, we get a lot from that society and we must return a lot to the society. We do that by providing employment. We do that by providing a large amount of taxes, including octroi, to the municipal corporation in whose area we are situated. But more than that, we have to ensure that we improve the quality of life and the standard of living of the people living around us, the villagers in villages around us. Now the government and other NGOs do a lot for these villages, but for no fault of the government, the system is such that very often, due to inefficiency and sometimes due to corruption, the total amount required to be spent does not reach the intended people, the intended group, and in fact sometimes it is not spent and returned back to the government. This is where the Jankidevi Bajaj Vikas Sanstha, which was set up by Bajaj Auto for this very purpose, comes in. Jankidevi Bajaj Vikas Sanstha, JBGVS for short, and its team, a dedicated team, work at the grassroots, work with the villagers, get their involvement, maybe by Shramdan, etc. And where sometimes money is short from the government, we put in our money so that the work that goes on in a continuous fashion without a break. So this is the job, this is the responsibility and duty of JBGVS, and I wish JBGVS and all people connected with it the very best. Bajaj Auto, of course, will continue to support the Jankidevi Bajaj Gram Vikas Sanstha. Jankidevi ji is or was my late grandmother. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Jankidevi Bajaj Gram Vikas Sanstha is the manifestation of Shri Jamnalal's legacy. The Sanstha was founded in 1987 in the memory of Srimati Jankidevi Bajaj, Jamnalal's wife. Her younger son, the late Ramkrishna Bajaj, was inspired by his father's ideology, and so JBGVS was founded with the advice of Shri Manibai Desai. This is the project area in Pune and Aurangabad. Bajaj Auto undertakes its corporate social responsibility through Jankidevi Bajaj Gram Vikas Sanstha and the Samaj Seva Kendra at Akurdi. The Sanstha aims to act as a catalyst, encouraging the community to participate in the integrated development of their area in 27 villages in 2 talukas of Pune district and 3 villages in 2 talukas of Aurangabad district in the state of Maharashtra in India. Our aim is to help improve their quality of life through poverty alleviation, empowerment of women, and the development of human and natural resources while promoting ecological balance. Agriculture, livestock, and dairy development are the backbone of rural economy. And so, enhancing production and productivity in these 3 fields is a major thrust area in all the villages in which JBGVS works. Over the years, we have implemented 450 lift irrigation schemes and carried out innovative experiments. We have recently successfully completed a major lift irrigation scheme at Saindane Thakarwadi, a tribal village. In all, we have covered about 4,000 hectares of agricultural land. Also promote organic farming and vermicompost.
Jankidevi Bajaj Gram Vikas Sanstha works in selected villages of Pune and Aurangabad district and acts as a catalyst for integrated development, particularly in areas of health, hygiene, sanitation, women empowerment, education, potable drinking water, agriculture, housing, and income generation activities. Concentrated efforts are made with partnership of village community and schemes of various government departments, CAPART, UNICEF, United Nations, Rotary Clubs, Family Planning Association of India, and others. The total annual program cost exceeds rupees 2 crores. While making maximum use of projects and schemes of government and other agencies, JBGVS and other partners of the village community will continue to strive for self-reliance. Let us hope that in the near future, many of them will be model villages for others to emulate.
Dairy animals provide supplementary income to the farmers, but their productivity in project villages is low. To counter this, we have been providing facilities of artificial insemination, encouraging fodder and grass cultivation, construction of cowsheds, and providing timely veterinary services at the doorstep of farmers. We have also provided 50 crossbred cows under the Kapila Dairy project. Afforestation and horticulture are also undertaken by Jankidevi Bajaj Gram Vikas Sanstha. We have planted 14 lakh forest trees, 20,000 fruit trees and number of medicinal plants.
यस्यां समुद्र उत सिन्धुरापो यस्यामन्नं पृष्ठयः सम्बभूव यस्यामिदं जिन्वति प्राणदेय सा नो भूमिः पूर्वमेये दधातु.
We at JBGVS work in diverse geographical conditions. Some areas get less rainfall, while in some it's heavy. That is why the Sanstha has been implementing watershed development programs over 5,000 hectares to conserve soil and water.
Through the formation and development of village institutions. People in villages suffer from waterborne diseases because of unhygienic living conditions and non-availability of potable water. We have provided assistance and resources for constructing 3 water purification plants and piped drinking water, as also increased the water holding capacity of 250 wells by deepening them, and have recharged 100 more. We have also helped in construction of 9,000 low-cost latrines, 12 school sanitation complexes, 800 family biogas plants, 8,500 improved chulas, and 1,500 soak pits. We also promote kitchen gardens for recycling wastewater to grow fresh and nutritious vegetables.
Inadequate health services compel the villagers to rely on traditional medicinal practices rather than modern medicines. In order to generate health awareness in our project areas, a mobile clinic with a lady doctor regularly visits our villages, distributing medicines at almost no cost. We have 30 health workers who make home visits and provide medicines for minor illnesses. They regularly undergo refresher training. A broad-based HIV/AIDS awareness prevention and care program is implemented in 15 villages and will extend to the urban slum areas. We have taken up the cause of providing succor to those affected by this deadly disease.
हमारे ध्यान में आओ प्रभु आँखों में बस जाओ अंधेरे दिल में आकर के परम ज्योति जगा दे.
Women, who constitute nearly 50% of India's population, are a deprived lot, particularly in rural areas, and have very little to say in decision making. To empower women, we encourage them to form self-help groups or Mahila Mandals to help to solve their financial and other problems. We have about 114 self-help groups that work as pressure groups in the villages.
ट्रिपल इंजेक्शन दिल्यावर घट सर्प डांग्या खोकला धनुर्वात नाही होणार.
Mahila Melavas are regularly held in various areas to bring out their talents and give them opportunity to exchange views. We believe that educational facilities in rural areas will help make India a developed nation. We undertake school-based activities to improve the quality of education in rural schools, reduce dropout rate, increase enrollment rate, and introduce co-curricular activities.
जानकीदेवी बजाज ग्राम विकास संस्था या संस्थेने शाळेसाठी खूप काही केलेलं आहे. विद्यार्थ्यांच्या सर्वांगीण विकासासाठी सर्व पद्धतीने प्रयत्न केलेले आहेत आणि त्यांच्यामुळे आज शाळेची प्रगती पथावर आहे आणि शाळेला अ दर्जा मिळालेला आहे.
Infrastructure development is still a neglected component in rural areas. We mobilized our resources to construct 43 low-cost houses, 23 school rooms and 12 community centers. In principle, we in JBGVS are playing a role of a catalyst.
Gandhiji believed that India lives in its villages. With 60 to 70% of Indians living in villages even now, its development assumes great importance. There is considerable scope for improvement. JBGVS is striving relentlessly for integrated development of its villages, which can be seen by the adjoining ones as models to emulate. One purpose of our work in villages is to reduce the migration to urban areas. Our motto is urbanize in a positive sense the villages to preempt slumization of cities. We encourage the use of indicators. We believe that for any social activity to be worthwhile, it should be evaluated in terms of its impact. It also helps us to devise plans and strategies. Accordingly, we carry out periodical surveys keeping 5 indicators in mind: basic education and literacy, primary health care, income generation, community environment, local leadership, and social and cultural development, including women empowerment. We believe that villagers have to be authors of their own lives. Their future has to be carved out by them. We act as mere catalysts to give a helping hand, provide seed money, nurture and motivate local leadership, and enable them to sustain development with the ultimate aim of vacating a village and taking up another. The ultimate aim always being to see that every human being gets an opportunity to lead a healthy and productive life.
A social welfare activity center called Samaj Seva Kendra near Bajaj Auto Ltd at Akurdi, Pune was established in 1975. The late Brigadier N.V. Bal, who was the founder of the Kendra, trained a number of lady social workers from the township. The Kendra was established to provide facilities for development and improve the quality of life of the workers, their families, and the general population of the surrounding area. This center encourages people to develop hobbies, the arts, and learn skills for income generation. In addition to this, about 600 tubectomy operation patients are given financial assistance every year as part of a Bajaj Auto program. Since 1999, the Samaj Seva Kendra has become part of Jankidevi Bajaj Gram Vikas Sanstha.
All roads lead to national development via Gram Vikas, because JBGVS is about serving every poor, one way or the other, every day of his life, and thus the story of JBGVS continues.